Evan, when was the last time you had a run that long in a game? Do you remember?
High school.
Really?
Yeah, high school. But shout out the O-line, man. Shout out the O-line.
How did it feel to break through and just see that all that green grass and be able to get to the end zone?
I felt good. It was just a lot of work went into that whole game. The whole offseason build up. It was a lot of work that not even just that play, but the entire game. A lot of work went into it. So everything that we were successful on Saturday. It felt good to have success with.
Looked like it was a few drives into the game before you could get some action. Were you kind of jumping on the sidelines, getting antsy, wanting to get out there?
Yeah, you could say that. You could say that for sure. I just knew I was going to get my shot, and when I got my shot, I had to just destroy it, do the best I could.
When on that play, on that 64-yard run for the touchdown, when did you know that you were taking that one to the house?
As soon as I seen I was one-on-one with the corner, O-line had it blocked up perfectly to the point where the only person I was looking at for about 5 yards, was the corner. So by the time I got there, I had a plan for him, and y'all see what happened.
You've been waiting for some opportunities. What does it mean to get your opportunity here and then, one carry, one score?
Right. That was huge, man. That was so much more than a touchdown for me. Getting hurt at Ohio State and things like that, and working back, and having to transfer, find a new role, a new team. So that was so much more than just a touchdown. It was a lot that went into that. So it was huge. But I'm just glad I got to share it with these dudes, man. Like the group of guys that let me come in, embraced me, as a new teammate. I'm glad I got to get a win with them, our first win of the season.
First game at Nippert Stadium, just talk about what your thoughts were on the environment and the atmosphere here.
Yeah, it's live. I love how close everyone is. It just feels like you're in the middle of everything, It's great, the fans were loud. They were here for about 3.5 quarters, before people started to trickle out. So I can only assume this is going to be more people here this weekend.
What was your biggest takeaway from your film? Just obviously limited snaps, but still able to take some stuff away from the first game in America. Yeah,
just being more sound in my techniques, whether it's pass pro or my footwork in the run game, or how I run my route. A part of a pass concept. It felt good to get the 64-yard touchdown run, but at the same time, it's only week one, and just trying not to. Actually, we're not going to get ahead of ourselves, in terms of we know what we can do, so we're just going to keep doing it, keep our head down, keep working. We'll pick our head up sometime in December.
You had a good performance last week, but we're on a week 2 against Pittsburgh. That's your rival. What's your mindset going into that game?
Execute to the best of our ability. We don't have to do anything special. We just got to run everything that we run to the best of our ability. We don't got to come out and make Superman plays. If we just all do our job, I believe we'll come out victorious.
Corey said he was rooting for you on that run. You guys seem to be fairly tight in that room.
Yeah.
Although it's only natural to say, oh man, he just broke one. I might not get back out there. How does that work?
Those are my brothers, man. From Chance, Manny, Vic, Corey. If it was Chance, if it was Manny, if it was any of those dudes, we would all have the same reaction. We just want to win ultimately. No matter who it is eating in the room. So. It's good to have those guys behind me, and I love being behind those guys as well.
Talk about what it's like to run behind that offensive line. Obviously, they return so much veteran experience. Talk about what you were able to learn from game 1 behind that offensive line.
It's good, man. You just got to have good eye discipline with those dudes because they're going to do the right thing. Almost every play. They're so consistent with the things that they do because they've been doing it with each other for a while. So things kind of become repetitive for the running back, but you just have to, stay on track and not get outside of anything that we do, on a day-to-day practice. Because the 64-yard run was just a regular play that we run maybe 15 times in practice. Nothing special. Just run it to the best of our ability, how we know how to run it.
And then Coach Dawkins obviously enters his first season here. Walk us through your relationship with him and what that process has been like so far.
Yeah, our relationship has been good. I can't knock Coach Doc for anything. He came in, learned the playbook, helped us get better. And just giving us opportunities, to showcase what we can do. Coming in knowing it was going to be, competition from behind Corey. Just always coaching us up and letting us know that when we get the opportunity, when we get the chance, we just need to make the most of it.
You broke another late in the game. Was it tough to not score because the team, you guys ended up taking a knee there at the end? Yeah. I mean, you would have scored.
Yeah, the game was over. It was good to have that run, to get over 100 yards in my first game as well. So it was all good though, especially just getting in there with those guys, proving to my teammates what I can do in a real live game situation. That was something I really wanted show my teammates and this team this past weekend.
What's your catapult time? Do you know that?
I think they said it was a 21.4, 21.5. I got up on that run, but you know, we'll see. I'm trying to top it here soon.
Now you mentioned the confidence you had, obviously coming off of what you endured at Ohio State. Talk about where your confidence level is at there following Saturday's performance.
Yeah, it's like night and day. You know, my confidence from there. You go from, you know, barely getting any reps during the week at practice and getting crunch time or boo-boo time reps, I should say, to, you know, practicing here every week, getting reps with the ones and having to be mentally locked in on everything that you do. You know, that stems from my habits because I haven't been, you know, really a part of an offense to the point where I know I'm going to play or get the ball. So just being locked in mentally, taking great notes in film and things like that, you know, just kind of helped me because that was the first time I played in the first half of any college game. So out of my 4 years here, so you know, it's a big blessing, man, for real.
Anything else, guys? Good. Thanks, Evan.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.